welcome to Kachai with Lucky. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be part of the family. That is Kachai with Lucky. And today I have two gentlemen, which is a rare, but it's happening. I do have my brother Adam Chamanywa and of course sex therapist Brian Semanda. And we are really here to find out what men really want. Because women are complaining, we can't quite figure you out. Mwagala bingi. So today we must understand you and do maybe exactly how you want it.
Okay.
Or we can switch things up, but just to make the relationships work.
Beautiful. You see, I always go controversial when it comes to such organized topics. Because I personally, as a man, I have figured out that a lot of women find themselves doing 90% of the wrong things that we want.
So we don't know what you want.
And then sometimes some men don't even know what they want to. I would be controversial, I say. Because there's a time I keep telling people that every time you are so organized in a place of figuring your man out,
Right.
you always fail to catch them up. Because women come to me and say, Brian, can you imagine this guy cheated on me with the most ugly looking person? I mean, the guy is ugly. I'm like, ugly is to you. But then find out the tricks. I mean, the trails happen. Because women, they attach sex to how we relate with you. Me, I can have sex with anyone, even when I don't have any feelings with them.
Oh yeah?
That's the thing. Most people never
Adam,
understand.
do you agree? I saw you breathing a little bit.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yes. Just to cut him a bit short, you need to understand that to most of us men, sex is not emotional. It's physical.
Oh yeah?
While for you, the ladies, it's emotional.
Right.
You attach a lot of emotions to sex. We don't. We are not wired that way. So, while you will say that every time I sleep with this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, he has become my boyfriend, I can sleep with you 7 times, even 10. And as far as I'm concerned, we're just sex buddies. Full stop. There's no emotional attachment.
Is there a possibility that we can come from being a sexual couple, like you're calling it,
Yes.
to now more intimate, and you at what point do you now get your emotions involved?
Yes. That's
When
the
do I
mistake
know that
most
you,
women
yeah.
get. Because me to know that I'm going to marry this woman, I don't have to sleep with you 10 times.
Oh yeah?
I might not even sleep with
I
him
don't even
even
have to
once.
sleep with you to know that I'm going to marry you.
So we are getting it wrong.
I have seen a lot of women come to me and say, "But I will not give him my zombie until he marries me." Sweetheart, you don't give it to him.
Someone else is going to give it to you.
Someone else can give it to him.
Right.
Funny thing, even though you smear it on his face, if he's not going to marry, he will not marry.
So sex is not the it.
Sex is not
No.
the thing.
Okay. So what is it? What is it? Because we need to understand. If I'm looking for
now,
a man,
now we are going to get into the nitty-gritty.
So if I want, how do I know that this man is willing to commit to this relationship, whatever relationship we have, whether it's taking it to the next level, marriage, or just to be in a committed relationship, boyfriend,
He
girlfriend?
will show you.
How?
You see, we are, unfortunately, we are not very vocal
Okay.
like women are. We are more practical.
You're not expressive, you're saying.
No, we can express ourselves. We are just not vocal about it.
Okay.
We don't over yap about what I want and all. I will want you, and this is the person I've decided this is the person I want to be with. There are things I will do that will show you that this guy is actually very serious about me.
For example, Brian.
And the things I do, you don't push me.
No.
You wait for me.
What are some of the things that men do that should be a telltale sign that you're now, I am the woman, and you're willing to take it to the next level?
This is what most men, if a man has family, his family, like sisters or mother,
Right.
by the time a man takes you to his mother,
Right.
count yourself a little bit lucky. It's going somewhere.
Not all men.
And I say, and that's why I'm saying.
Are we looking at most men?
No. By the time a man takes you to the mother or a sister, you're grading somewhere. That's like a vetting process, I would say.
Okay.
By the time a man starts throwing you only at his friend, you're not anywhere close. You're not anywhere close.
So if I'm just meeting Brian's friends, just the friends
Just
without
friends.
any family member, I am not it?
You are
just
you
there.
are nowhere near halfway.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Okay.
Unfortunately, yes.
And then before we even cut cross, because most women, in the things men want, most women just look at the casing men don't look for kissing. There's an attraction phase that men have. You see how you look? Look hot. I get close to you. That's attraction. But attraction does not maintain me.
What maintains you?
And most women be busy bleaching me, putting stuff to attract me. No, attraction is once for us men. I look at you once, I know this is it. Everything else you're going to do continuously is going to keep me in. You see, like Adam was saying, we are not the happy people, but we are chronological. We have an order of things. If I put my cup here, I am up to something. I'm not daft. If you see me ignoring your call today, and you talk about something and I ignore it, I'm not daft. Wait.
You're planning something, so I should just sit.
You see,
So what happens
here's
if...
here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. You have this misconception that if I like you, I'm supposed to do everything in a rush.
Okay, we're in a rush.
Most of the times you are.
Okay.
Because I've started dating you. Now, once I take you to my family, which is one of the biggest signs that I'm very serious about you.
Right.
You're going to assume that because now I have met his siblings, I've met his mom, I've met an auntie or an uncle. Now we are on to the marriage next. No, it doesn't work like that, baby.
We're not? How long are we? How long do we have, Brian?
I have to be comfortable with you. My taking you to my people does not necessarily mean that you are the one now. But I am telling this, but now this is the person I'm thinking about. This one seems to have most of the things I want in her.
Okay.
So this is the person.
When you say that you have to be comfortable, by the time you take me to your parents, you're not comfortable. What place of comfort would you like to be in for you to actually commit it?
Now, the thing is about most women confuse time.
Right.
Time with these effects. It doesn't have to matter about time. I can actually meet you in 1 month and I take you to my mother. I can meet you for 6 years and you've never seen any of my parents. Meanwhile, we are meeting every day, or you're even staying at my place.
It means that I am not your type?
Not my type, but then there's a mark. I'm trying to figure out you. I'm not comfortable yet. Like what it talks about comfort. Comfort is not how you organize me or you dress me up. Comfort is the state of my heart.
Right.
How do you make me feel when I come to you? Now, women, the mistake you do in this process is demand. When are we? When? The moment you said when are we, I realize you're on pressure, baby. Relax.
Right.
So, like, when you ask me what men want, men will never put a finger to what they want, but they know how to express what they want. Like how a woman say, I want money closure, I want this, and you listen. We don't listen. But simple things matter to us. Like I said earlier, every man who comes to a woman, they think, let me just put myself, they start putting them. No. I'm not looking at how you look.
You're looking at how I behave?
There's a communication that is unseen and unsaid to us.
It is not something that is outright. It's a feeling.
Okay, let me get this straight, because most of the complaints that we have heard from women, they say, I call my man, but he never responds. He never tells me he loves me. What is that thing of you not communicating and then telling this woman you love her? Like what? Do you love her or you don't?
Here's the thing. I can date you.
Right.
For 2, 3, 4 months. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm in love with you.
Okay.
It means I like you enough to be with you for now.
What if you have told me you love me, but then you don't say it as often, and then you stop all of a sudden?
Because I want you to realize one thing, and I've always said it. We are not vocal. We're expressive. Men are not vocal. This thing of you want to call me 6 times a day, every day, gets to us. Call me in the morning. Hi, how are you, sweetie? Are we okay? Maybe in the evening or in the afternoon.
Right.
And then we'll speak at night. But you want to call me at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11, 2 p.m.,
Have you eaten?
4 p.m.
Have you gone to the toilet?
I'm not a child.
If you're a man who does that to you, it's available all the time you call. So there's a problem.
This is a problem.
It's going to become a demon of you.
Okay, if a man is too available for me, we like that. What makes you think we don't like?
Not being too available.
There's something else that is he
There's
either
something else you're not getting. You're getting into trouble. A man who is serious about life knows when to do what and what not to run over your tunes.
Right.
Because women have a way they want things to treat me like another sister of theirs. And then some men are not expressive in nature, but there are those who are very romantic.
Right.
I mean, I will say everything I want, but I'm a player also. But then I mean, not even say nothing. This woman who comes to me and said, this guy, for 9 years, he has never said thank you. He does not even tell me you're beautiful. He has never said to me you are smart. And I asked him, what does he do? This guy can come back home, buy everything, buy watches, buy for me bags, but he will never say a word.
But he's saying with the things he's buying. That's just that's no brainer. Sometimes it's nice to hear the words. Sometimes it's nice to hear the words.
We shall say it once in a while, but we can't say it at the level you want it. This whole thing of I've dated you today, 3 days later you say you love me. I'm just going to get you and say, huh? How are you in love with me? You don't even know who I am properly.
I just
say
love you.
dating.
Hey.
You can't be in love with a person like that quick. It's not
Why not?
normal.
But the thing is, if I've been with you for a while and I send you a message, you're my man, I love you, and you don't respond, and you don't respond, by the way, I've not seen you today, tomorrow, then you respond after 3 days that you love me. But are you serious?
I've been thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it.
Thinking about what?
I love you. I can love you. But I don't
I don't love you.
No, but the thing is, you've told me before you love me.
Yes.
After a while, I tell you I love you. You can't go silent when I love you. These things hurt women.
Another thing.
To you, it's just the words.
Why?
It's
Just the
because
words.
it's
And
just
that's-
expressing
that is
yourself.
why-
You
That's
know-
why I said we are expressive. We are not vocal.
No, the vocal, and that's where we're missing out.
Now, let me tell you,
That's where we're
a
missing
lot of
out.
women have left very good men over small things like that.
Because you think
Over-
it's small. It's
over
not.
us. Let me tell you, there's a
It's
woman.
not.
There's a woman who told me this guy has provided for the last time I don't know. Like I've never lacked nothing. But you see, one young man, he sends me comments. He's very romantic. The way he handles me, and then he's like, I think I'm going to leave this man for this young boy. Guess what? I've been a playboy before. Like I know I can be romantic to someone. I don't just because I want to sweep you off. There's somebody who's very romantic just to get into your thing. Women then don't understand that there's a lot of men who want to sleep with you, but there are few who want to commit and put you here. By the time a man thinks about putting you here, then he has graded up you.
But what really happens to you when you're cornering this woman? Let me use that word for lack of a better word. You're doing everything. Like you're doing the most. You say I love you. You buy her gifts. You give her compliments. After we have committed and you've become wife,
Let me
that
tell you something.
stops why.
Let me tell you something. There is no guy you go out with who's very serious, who's going to tell you I love you all the time.
No.
They will do
You
every
don't
other
understand.
thing.
Even if
He
it's
will-
not every time. My husband tells me he loves me.
He's your
Oh,
husband.
please.
He's your
That's what I'm
husband.
saying.
He has gained a lot from it.
No, what I'm trying to tell you.
He's getting a lot from it.
What I'm trying to tell you, the people who are complaining are not the ones, even the ones who are married. It's like, this husband of mine, I don't understand him.
No,
I tell him I love him, the guy goes
It also
quiet.
depends. It also depends on how he was raised.
Right.
Yes. These fathers of ours who were grown up with who are
Never said
like
I love you.
Straight
you think
people.
our mothers know that they are loved?
They know. My mom
By
knows
action.
you.
By action, not by words. By action. Yes. So we have some of us were raised with parents who he has never said I love you to his wife.
Even to the kids.
Which
But he has done
I
everything
think
else.
is really, really sad because
It's
a
happening.
woman.
No, it's not sad.
No, I'm telling you,
It is
as a
sad
woman,
to you as a woman because
Yes.
you need this form of acknowledgement.
Yes.
Why do you?
Because we
I
are
have
women.
shown you. I have given you myself. I am here.
let me explain. You see, why we continue to have issues with relationships is because we have failed to understand each other. You cannot continue to question why a woman wants to hear love and yet she wants it. The fact that most women, and I'm talking about most women,
Yes.
want to hear their men say the words. Yes, buy the gifts, but say the words, I love you.
Hear it.
It means something. And as soon as men start to realize that, we shall continue having problems of where this boyfriend comes and takes your woman simply because he knows how to express himself.
You
That
see-
is what a
you
woman
see,
wants.
like,
It's
when
not
I'm
going to change.
When I'm going fishing and I put a bait on my hook, throw it in there. Like I would figure out which position to put it. The moment I feel like something is hooked on, I put it out, I put it up,
out.
zwi-
That's
and
the
I
end
put
of
there.
Actually, I think I'm telling
Now,
you.
in the
How are you going
process-
to maintain your
in
women?
the process, women should understand that as men, we have a not biological clock, but we have a financial tag, a financial clock in our lives. We have stages in every form. When I was loving you every week, loving you, the time comes and I'm like, okay, I maintain you. How do I maintain you? There's loving you, there's maintaining you.
Right.
And women don't understand that the fact that this man is struggling financially, he's I love you. Sometimes I love you means I give you.
Okay, so if it doesn't,
Sometimes I love you
if
means
he's
I
not
give
giving, he doesn't love you.
No.
Hey!
No. No. It doesn't work that way.
Eh,
He's not giving you, possibly he doesn't have what to give you.
Exactly.
eh. So if he doesn't have what to give me, he feels he doesn't deserve to tell me that he loves
But let
me.
me ask you a question.
I'm confused.
No, let me ask you a question. Is my telling you I love you every day going to change anything?
Emotionally, yes. It brings me closer to you.
Yes.
We need to hear those words. I mean,
Yeah, but
psychologically, it's there. You tell a child you love them, they feel good about it. Regardless of how many things I do for my children, and they know I love them, I need to tell them, they need to hear it. And I think if our fathers had said it as often to us, maybe the Adams here wouldn't be having a problem telling us they love us every damn day.
I don't know if he does.
There's this one day I gave my wife money for hair. She goes to do her hair like a certain day.
Right.
Comes back and looks at me. I am from the saloon. I'm like, yeah, we'll
Okay,
give you money. And I'm like, can you see what I did? She's like,
Right.
"Oh, you look, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I am from the saloon. Oh, nice hair. Thank you. And I'm like, when you want affirmation from me and force it onto me, because I have to learn you a certain
It's just
way.
a problem.
It's a problem. Don't
It's
force
a
me to
forced
say that.
thing.
When you force me to
And when I do it, I'm not doing it genuinely. You see, we can't do that.
You see, it doesn't. See, it's just a thing with relationships. There are certain things where when we are playing a game of football, and I'll use football because when I'm playing a game of football, I know that my man needs some sort of validation. Sometimes the woman is not really enjoying what's going on. Like I'm over it. I'm thinking about the kitchen. Then I remember, oh God, I didn't wash the plates. But at that moment, it's very important for me to be in the game. I am going to say things to you. Just because you need that. And it doesn't necessarily mean I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing it for you. It's just that men are too selfish to realize that sometimes you gotta do something for your woman.
Waiting for.
So do you want to fake it until?
Oh yes, fake it until you make
Until I
it.
make it.
Oh hell yeah!
If it's about
To what end?
It doesn't. I'm telling you, the faking is not every day. If you love your man, you love your man. And we know that men have ego. And you have to rub into that ego. To make your relationship work, your man must feel good. Your man must feel good, period. And I'm going to make you feel good, Adam or Brian, regardless of how I feel in that moment.
About you.
That is how you should make your woman feel good if you want to keep her.
Yeah,
Tell
no.
her I love you. It doesn't really matter if you mean it at that moment or not.
Now there's a
She needs to hear that.
We have a trend. We have a trend of millennials. We'll have a trend of millennials who will say, don't tell me your love. I won't eat love. But the thing is, when they say I want eat love, they are real. Now, I've seen a lot of girls come to you and say, Brian, I want you to help me demystify this riddle here.
Right.
There's this man who is providing. The guy does not say anything. You call him, hey, where are you? I need some money. Okay. You see it in your mobile money. There's this young guy, romantic, he sends a message that is very sweet and beautiful. Time comes and you want something from him. It's like, sweetheart, give me some time. But then this man here, no romance, no nothing, but whenever you need something, and is a man to take decisions. So let us try to look for these things, women. Don't transfer a baby sister or a girlfriend into a man. A man should be a man.
Right.
And accept when he is a man. When he's a man and he's taking decisions, that's okay. Men
So
want
define-
you to understand
Okay.
that as a man, when I'm making a decision, respect me in that form.
Also, you want us, what a man really wants is respect.
Respect me.
Give him space.
Give him space.
Okay. What else?
And also, you need to study us.
Oh,
Because you guys actually don't do it.
really?
Yes.
Okay. By
Most of the
study, we
time-
should now have a full biology paper on you.
The same way we do with you.
Uh-huh.
We know exactly what you want most of the
Right.
time.
Right.
We know what pleases you, what annoys you, what gets you in a jolly
But you
mood,
still
what-
do the things that annoy us anyway. It's
That is standard. There's no guarantee that we shall not do anything that annoys you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, most men take time out to study their women. Women don't do that. You assume you know us and then take us to what you want us to be.
Exactly.
and we assume that every man is like any other man, so we don't.
Exactly.
We generalize that.
We're not like
Okay.
cabbages.
Eh?
Okay.
The way you take me is not because I am Adam. He's Brian. We
Right.
are not the same at all.
At all.
Okay.
It's just like the women are not. So if you want to go and standardize us and say no, all men are the same, so you just do A, B, C, D, E. And then you have this misconception that sex
Is the it? It's
is
not.
the it. No, it's not.
not.
No, you can get sex from
No,
anywhere.
wait. What is?
We can
If
get sex
if sex is not the it, what is it?
Sex is generally the icing on the cake.
What's
What's
the
the
most
cake?
important? What's the cake? Oh, of course, that's what we want. We need to find out what the cake is.
The space, respect.
In that order?
Understanding. I'm just giving you.
Give me orders. No.
understand. Now, there's this whole thing of most men will value your family a lot more than you value ours.
Always.
That's not true, actually. But in most cases, I've had it.
True.
Yeah.
Like I said, not all. I
Is
said
that a
most.
big deal for me to
Very.
care for your family?
Very
Very
Because
important.
here's the thing, at the end of the day, they are my blood. You can woke up, can get up and go at any time you choose.
Let me ask this: if you have a man, and I think you've explained it before, but I need you to expound on it. If you have a man, and when you need them, they are there, but most of the time they are not. Do you understand? When you need them the most, for example, if I need to have a cup of coffee with you and just be with you and we discuss, our relationship, you may not be there. If my mom falls really sick and I need money, you rush and come to see my mom and give me the money. Is that a man who loves you or not?
No, it's
What
don't.
defines love to you?
No, I'm just asking in that scenario.
As long as I am there when you need me,
The most.
that is
It
me
doesn't matter,
affirming
the
to you
most-
that you are my person.
Okay.
Now I put a five-finger theory to what men value. Men,
Right.
men, not what they want, but what they value. If you talk about wants are very different for us, but the things we value. You see, as I talked about respect, you talked about the time and space and relationship. You see, a lot of women want to be in our space and our friends. If you want to be happy with your man, leave his friends alone and never get into battle with any of his family members. I've had a lot of women say, between me and your other children, between me and your family, choose. The moment you start saying that, you crossing the line.
You're losing.
You're losing it.
Right.
You have lost the battle before
You've
you've
lost the
started.
battle before you've started. The other thing you have to know about us men is you have to be industrious, in the sense that industrious for us, we believe that women bring multiplication.
Okay.
But if whenever you come, you don't have to give me money.
If whenever you come, you're asking,
Taking,
or asking
not
for
making.
something and taking, but you never really give back in terms of advice or any development.
Even just support, just moral support.
Moral support.
Moral
Right.
support, simple as that. Because I've seen a woman who told me, Brian, my husband has like a small car. I really want him to get a Mercedes Benz, but the guy wants a small car. I'm going to get a loan for him. I'm going to force him. No, I'm like, don't force him to get a loan to get a car. Support him to get a better way to finance the car. The thing is, a lot of women don't understand that finances also matter to us. In as much as you're not giving money, when do you ever say, baby, I think you need to get a new shirt by yourself? When do you ever say, not my hair today, honey?
You
Go
do
for
your
a spa.
hair.
Go
Yeah.
for a spa.
Yeah.
The thing is, we need women that are industrious.
Right.
We value them, not that we want them. Because if it's about money, oh God, you will never list up things end.
Okay, so Brian and Adam, we're going to need a part 2 for this, because I feel like we've left out a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
And we as women would love to really understand with our men, because I believe that's the only way we can make our relationships work. That's all we had for you on Kachai with Lucky. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kachai with Lucky.